more questions this midday after President Trump announced that the United States has launched powerful and deadly strikes against Islamic State forces in Nigeria. Plus, there is a new sign that negotiations to end the war in Ukraine are now intensifying. Olivia Rinaldi is at the White House with more.
Defense Department video shows what it says was a U.S. missile launch on Islamic State forces in Nigeria late Thursday. President Trump said on social media there were, quote, numerous perfect strikes against what he called ISIS terrorist scum who have been targeting and viciously killing primarily innocent Christians. And Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said there's, quote, more to come. Video from northwest Nigeria appears to show locals holding metal debris with a fire burning in the background. President Trump did not offer additional details about the operation, including casualties or what was specifically targeted. Democratic Congresswoman Debbie Dingell told CNN she wants a lot more information.
What are his plans? I believe under the War Powers Act, he needs to be coming to Congress. He needs to be talking to Congress.
The military action in Nigeria comes amid new movement to end Russia's nearly 4-year-old war in Ukraine. On Friday, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky told reporters he'll likely meet with President Trump in Florida on Sunday. He said there's a broad agenda, including security guarantees for Ukraine, with that 20-point plan under discussion about 90% ready. Zelensky's announcement came after he said he had a good conversation with U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner on Christmas. Olivia Rinaldi, CBS News, the White House.
The Justice Department says it has uncovered more than 1 million additional documents potentially tied to the Jeffrey Epstein case. Officials say the materials were recently identified by the U.S. Attorney's Office in New York, and they are now under review. Officials say lawyers are working around the clock to make the required redactions to protect victims before these documents are released. It's a process they expect to take several more weeks. The DOJ says it will continue releasing the documents on a rolling basis. There is still a mystery billionaire in Arkansas. The one and only winning ticket for the $1.8 billion Powerball jackpot was bought in Cabot. So far, the lucky ticket holder has yet to come forward. For perspective, until now, no one in Arkansas has held the top Powerball prize for 16 years, back in 2010. The Murphy USA gas station next to Walmart off Main Street in Cabot is the seller of this week's winning ticket. You may know that the store actually cashes in too. Under Arkansas Scholarship Lottery rules, retailers typically get a commission on winning tickets, up to around $50,000. The lottery also promotes winning retailers, turning places like this Cabot gas station into a hot spot for customers, hoping that lightning strikes twice. Yesterday, the gas station appeared to be closed, but a few people showed up anyway to see the spot that's being talked about around the world. The winner is not required to go public for now. Arkansas lottery law allows large winners to stay anonymous for 3 years. After that, their identity will become public record. Arkansas Scholarship Lottery officials also confirm a $100,000 ticket was sold in Rogers and a $50,000 ticket was sold in Little Rock. Just in case you are that Rogers winner, you need to double check that ticket. Here are Wednesday night's winning numbers: 4, 25, 31, 52, 59, with a Powerball of 19. Well, gold prices are going up. According to investors, it's been having its best year since 1979. Gold's increase of 71% this year has far outpaced the S&P 500, which has risen by 18%. Expectations for some federal rate cuts in 2026 are supporting gold's rise. The weaker U.S. dollar is helping boost the price too. Gold is considered a resilient investment. Investors expecting the precious metal will retain its value in crisis if inflation surges or if currencies drop in value. Beef prices are also seeing a rise. In fact, a frequent topic at dinner tables in America this year has been the cost of putting dinner on the table. Food price inflation has remained stubbornly high, especially beef. Steak prices are up in double digits this year. CBS News Money Watch correspondent Kelly O'Grady has more.
We're all about quality, just like the meat products we make, how we raise our animals, how we raise our crops. We want it to be the best that it can possibly be.
Stephen Boyer has owned the Country Butcher in Tolland, Connecticut for nearly 40 years. He says the holidays are one of their busiest times of the year.
It's about 20 to 25% of our yearly sales that we do during this 4 to 6 week portion of the year.
But this year, those holiday orders may come with a higher price tag, with beefsteak up 15% compared to last year, while pork and chicken are up just 1%.
It's a supply and demand issue. We've also had issues with drought last year.
Disease is a growing concern too. The domestic cattle population has dropped to the lowest level since 1973. And as a small business, Boyer can't compete with the bigger retailers who have more purchasing power.
The big chains, they're taking big chunks of that, and that does affect us. That'll affect pricing and availability for us.
With higher prices, customers are looking for alternatives.
We have seen our sausage sales spike up probably about 20% more than they were at this point last year. So I think people are looking for alternatives.
They're coming. They're ready.
They know exactly what this is all about.
After 36 years in business, Boyer remains optimistic,
There you go.
even when times are tough.
We've seen the ups and downs in beef and pork and poultry, and you know what? We always get through it. You just have to give it a little time.
Kelly O'Grady, CBS News, Tallinn, Connecticut.
Well, at the Crystal Bridges Museum of Art in Bentonville, famous Hamish the cat has roamed the campus for over a decade now, gaining a social media following on Facebook and Instagram for his adventures. I recently put a camera on his collar for our 5 News exclusive special just about him. And here's a small look at what you can expect to see in this exclusive 5 News story. Well, you can watch famous Hamish, the Crystal Bridges cat, tonight at 6 o'clock here on 5 News. You can also find more information about the buff tabby right now on our website.